Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Welcome back to another video of roast tasting. I have another special treat for you all today. Join me as I explore the one and only, the fabulous, significant, the popular, the widely known land down under Australia. Yes, I'm exploring the home country today. So as some of you might be aware, or maybe not, I live in Australia, and against all odds, I have tried some Australian snacks a while back, but this was actually many years ago, and I don't normally eat a lot of the Australian food, simply because I suppose when you live in a country for so long, you tend to forget that they are actually original lollies to the land that you're in and original snacks. So therefore I thought that today that I might go back in the past and give it a go and give it a shot to see which one of these Aussie snacks will surprise me the most today. Some of these you might already recognize. Some of them you might not, but in honor of Australia and in honor of all the beauty that this country has, I thought that I could also add the beauty of its food. I don't think Australian food is really widely known across the world. I think the most popular food that you could think of would probably be Vegemite, just this spread right here. Usually Australian food sometimes tends to be compared to the British food because of all the historical past, like, you know, Australia being a British colony, whatnot. Although I would say that it's definitely given its own twist to the snacks, and today this is what we're all about, exploring the twists and the tasties. And as always, I will be rating all the snacks from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Yeah, come and join me as I give my honest and raw reactions to these snacks. Let's get started. Okay, so number 1, Violet Crumble. Yes, so these sort of remind me of all the crunchy chocolates with crunchy caramel inside. Look, the photo sort of shows what it is, bite-sized cubes in milk chocolate. Personally, as I said in some of my previous videos, I love chocolate. I am a big fan of milk chocolate as well, and it states here it's milk chocolate, and then you've got the crumble, which is like the hardened, I don't actually know what this is. Shattering chocolate-coated honeycomb, like the hardened crumble, I guess. The only question that I have here, I don't understand why it's called Violet Crumble, because the packaging is blue, unless for whatever reason I open it and it turns out it's violet, which I don't think it is. But yeah, so care to explain Violet Crumble, or men's, should I say, the company men's? Let's give it a go and I'll give you guys a reaction. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, it is a crumble. It says here on the caption, it's the way it shatters that matters. It did shatter right there when I bit into it. But look, I am a fan of this. I do like the sweet flavor. Honestly, it's just milk chocolate with filling inside. I think it tastes nice. I think it's lovely. Although I don't really like the fact that some of it is really hard. There's bits that are like really hard. I don't know, can you see the deep yellow? That bit is actually easy to bite, and it melts in your mouth, but the other part on the right is a little bit too hard for me. Even biting it, I feel like it's like it just stays in your mouth and doesn't really melt, so that's the part of it that I don't like. Overall, I'd give it a 3.5, just because of that bit on the end that I just feel like you can just keep chewing through and it's just not really gonna melt. Move on to the next one. ANZAC biscuits. Now, ANZAC actually represents the ANZAC soldiers of Australia that fell during World War II. defending Australia, the Australian and New Zealand Corps, really. I'm not really sure exactly if this was made in memory of them, but I know that they're always very popular during the January 26th Australia Day, and also during ANZAC, which is the 25th of April, celebrating all the veterans. And yeah, this is typically Australian, but I just thought I could share my reaction again with this classic beauty and let you know what I think of it. Let's go. It actually smells lovely. It smells a little bit like coconut, and it looks something like this. Honestly, it just looks like a normal cookie. Okay guys, it actually says as well what it's made of. It says crunchy golden baked oats, coconut, and a splash of golden syrup. That's what it is. That's where the coconut smell comes from, and the golden syrup taste, and baked oats. Let me try. I'm quite keen for this. It's I like that it's not filled with anything, just a plain cookie. You know, respecting the soldiers and helping all the veterans to really taste this and enjoy it after all the hard work that they've put into defending Australia. We appreciate you, soldiers. The cookie is crunchy. I can absolutely taste coconut and the oats. The golden syrup not as much, but it's actually a really delicate cookie. I like it because I feel like it goes with any, you can have it for like with a cup of tea, you can have it with a Milo, you can have it as a snack at work. I think it goes with a lot of things, and it's not too heavy either. My only suggestion is that maybe if it was a little bit softer, but it's a classic, you know, I can't really say much about it. I really like the fact that it's honoring the veterans, the Australian veterans, and it's a Australian favorite. So to me, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think that it's great to have a cookie that honors Australia's history, and I think it will also serve as a traditional snack that will be passed on into different generations, and it will actually have a history and a strong statement behind it, whilst you can also share it with family, friends, and it's a great conversation starter as well if you think about it. 4 out of 5 from me. Let's move on to the next. Guys, these beauties, jam lamingtons. I have never in my life heard of lamingtons before I came to Australia. To me, if you look at it carefully, they literally just look like little biscuits filled with like sprinkled coconut on top and like cream inside, but it's deeper than that, because these were presented at every Australian party that I went to. Every time I went over to see some friends, they would have these on their table, and they are just, I don't know, they just put me in a good mood. I just feel like every time I have these, again, I just relax. I think Australian snacks are just there to relax. They're just so easygoing. They're not complicated. They're just how it is on the pictures. Like, you will not get a surprise. What you buy and what you see is what you get. I feel like that is literally how Australia is as well. Yeah, honestly, this country is something else. It never fails to make me just like ponder and then giggle and then realize, yeah, we've got it pretty good here. Yeah, mate, we do. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. All right, let's try this beauty. So there's like a few pieces in here. Ooh, okay. I'm going to try this one at the front. Okay, they're pretty large. I didn't realize. For some reason I thought they were smaller. Smells actually really good. So it smells like coconut and chocolate. Now it says that these are jam filled. I think the normal ones, like the classic ones, do not have jam. I think they're just purely coconut coated or chocolate coated, but the ones that I found at the shops were jam. so I thought I could just add a little bit of a twist to it, just to give it a bit of a different vibe. Let's try and see. Very soft, lovely. Another snack that I would have with a cuppa. Australia, you just make your snacks in a way that you can just enjoy them with a cuppa and looking at your beautiful beach or coast, having hearing the birds sing and songs, watching koalas cross the street, kangaroos hopping into the backyard whilst enjoying this beautiful land that we are on. Honestly, Australia, I will remember your snacks. This one, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I really like it. I think it just brings me back to a time when I was a child and just carefree and enjoying all the little treats that I was allowed as a child. So this one, I would like to give it, 4 out of 5 to really maintain that full perks of living here. Actually really good. Thank you so much. This was great. Guys, I have left the best for last, and no, last is not least, the one and only, the special, the popular, the completely yellow and fancy Vegemite. This is a spread that you would have seen or heard before when you talk about Australian food. Vegemite, I think, is purely local to Australia. I've never seen it in any other country. I'm not sure if England might have it, given the history that I mentioned before. This was always given to kids when I was in high school. I remember some of my friends had Vegemite spread on their toast. I tried it a couple of times when I was younger. I remember I did not like the taste very much. It's very particular. I can't even remember it very well. Hence why I decided I would record this again and give a reaction in 2026, because it's been so long since this has actually been inside my belly. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. I'm so curious to find out whether this has remained the same flavorful and interesting spread that it was back in the day. I'll just put it on my piece of toast and let you guys can watch my reaction. It smells like it just smells like crackers that are like coated with some sort of chicken, like, yeah, I don't know, it just smells like crackers or chips with honey soy chicken, something like that. And it, obviously it's got that distinctive brown color. It's got that brown color. Almost looks like a jelly in the video, but it's not. It's more of like a, oh my gosh, it smells like soy sauce. It smells exactly like soy sauce. You know what? I think it tastes like soy sauce as well. Let's put it to a test. I'm just going to spread this tiny bit just on here. I don't really want to put it on my entire toast just in case I don't like it. Okay, I've done it. I can smell the Vegemite. It has a very predominant smell as well. So, all right. Quite nervous for some reason. I think it's been so long. I have my hopes up high. Please don't disappoint me, Vegemite. Yeah, let's do this. What? Oh my god. Don't know, guys. I don't know. It tastes like medicine. I can't. I don't understand. Like, I don't really. I'm sorry. I'm disappointed. Vegemite, you have not done it for me. You have not done it for me this time around. It's very like sour, and it has like no flavor to it. It tastes like medicine. I can't even describe it. I'm sorry. I was really excited for this one. For some reason I thought maybe the taste would have changed over a few years, but I remember I had a similar reaction a few years back when I first tried it as well, and sadly it seems like it's not much has changed. In fact, I might even argue that it's changed for the worse. I respect all of you guys that can eat Vegemite in peace, but this is not a peaceful food. This is not a peaceful snack to have. You cannot have this with tea. You can have this with rocks and with poison. That's what you can have Vegemite with. No offense, of course. It's a 1. I'm sorry, it's a 1. Vegemite, you have such a bright and bubbly and happy color, but you have not made me happy today. I'm sorry. However, I know there's a big population of people that likes these. So yeah, Vegemite, keep making them happy. Will stay in my pantry until I get sick of you and maybe try and sell you to someone else. Okay guys, this marks the end of my video of my Australian snacks. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time recording these. I think given that I live in Australia, I know what snacks to pick to truly represent the country. I think that Australia has got some beautiful tasting food. I think that a lot of it is produced very freshly, grown locally, which is great as well. And I look forward to a potential part 2 of Australian snacks. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know, and let me know in the comments down below which one you think you'd enjoy the most. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, love, and subscribe, and I'll see you tasties in the next video. Thank you so much, and don't forget, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. In case you didn't know, that was the Australian traditional chant. Yeah. Anyways, see you all. Bye.